Beavis and Butthead are not real. They are stupid cartoon people completely made up by this Texas guy who we hardly even know. Beavis and Butthead are dumb, crude, thoughtless, ugly, sexist, self-destructive fools. But for some reason, the little wiener heads make us laugh.
Welcome. The hell? Hell is this doing here? Okay. I'm just looking at some... I kind of changed my monitor setup, so... I'm having to put up with some random BS now. Oh god, that's not what I want to show. There we go. Oh god, I just now realized that my freaking, my goddamn light is now right in the pathway of... I should go back having my monitor over here off to the side. Now I actually... Oh god, I hate this. How did I find this? Because, we all have to put up with, just random BS. I believe. Anyway, we're actually doing the first, class trial. I think I'm only gonna do the investigation today. I was gonna plan on doing the investigation and the... whatchamacallit? I was going to do the investigation and the class trial, but I think we have to go with just the investigation. So we kind of got the big reveal of what happens, but now we got to do the other stuff. We got to go through the... We got to go through the... we have the investigation and class trial. I've seen the anime, both of them. And I wish I could see the anime, but they're kind of terrible. So I only kind of recommend watching the anime if you already played the video games. Because the anime is garbo. At least from what I've seen of the first one. And I want to see the anime, but... nah. I wish I had a PC to play them. You could also go on YouTube and see the entire game in its entirety without commentary. So, I would still say that route is still better.
Danganronpa.
There has to be, like, no commentary Danganronpa playthroughs, I'm sure of it. Or you could watch my stupid face and see the entire thing that way as well, and you could see me struggle as I slowly go through this game. You seen a playthrough of Danganronpa 1? Nice. Yeah. I actually forgot how good Danganronpa 1 is. I will say, I think... Well, to really appreciate 2, you kind of have to see 1, unfortunately. Because at some point, we're going to get a lot of references to the first game, and I actually did go through Danganronpa 1 again for a second time, and I kind of forgot how good it was. Yeah. So just as usual, we gotta kind of talk to everybody. Hellhound Earring! Answer my call!
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
Is it not a mere earring? Is it the Hellhound Earring?
Fine.
Apparently this guy has an earring. I don't know about the anime, but when it comes to the game, I actually really didn't like Part 3. Like a lot. You know what? Put me over here. I want to be over here. That way we're out of the way of any dialogue. But yeah, I actually didn't like, what is it? Kill and Harmony. I wasn't a fan of Kill and Harmony. And the funny thing is, the game itself was completely fine. It was the ending. For me, it was the ending. But then again, I am going based on the game and not the anime. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. Basically, the thing I like about Part 2, well, at least the game, I always want to say Trigger Happy Havoc. I don't know why. But I need to say Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Some of my favorite characters are in this one. So, I think for me personally, I think the reason why I like 2 so much, not only does it have references to 1, but I also like how I think the characters are better in 2. 3 can still be funny as hell. There are still some good characters. Every Danganronpa game had good characters, but out of all of them, for me, I just was vibing with 2 so much. But again, I can't speak on behalf of the enemy. Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields. Its fangs glistening with blood. I have a lot of favorites in 2. Yeah, because basically, real quick, I have like 3 hobbies. You're already seeing one of them right now. Gaming. But the other ones are like professional wrestling, and more commonly, above all else, just listening to music. And the fact that I have a character, Ibuki Misota, it hits so well. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I don't know why, but I just cannot see freaking goddamn subs anymore. My notifications, they have been screwed up for the longest of time. I almost think I need to like just redo it, but I think even if I try to look, I'm not gonna get anything. So, but I do appreciate it. I do thank you so much. Any little bit does help. So, all I just know is my notifications are all screwed up. I don't know what works and what doesn't anymore. So, I could try and look it up, but it seemed like the last time I looked, it just did not help. So, but anyway, either way, I do appreciate it. Thank you. And his drenched blood red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed the demonic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
It also kind of feels awesome that I could finally... It feels like after a week after the last time I played this, it feels like my voice has actually finally kind of repaired itself. Same for me, it says this guy keeps subbing to me, but my subs didn't increase. And it makes me think, I don't know if it's a YouTube issue or if it's... Because for the longest of time, I actually did legitimately just chalk it up to... What is it? The thing that I have that collects information. I always just assumed it was that and just kind of left it there. So, but anyway, I digress. Sorry, I'm just kind of doing something real fast. I meant to do this right at the start of the stream, but screw it, I'm doing it now. So my bad. Okay, everything's good there. Hey, Natsuki. Appreciate you. Alright, yeah, we're good. Wait. We got to do that. There we go. You're underrated, to be honest. I think it's because I actually try. The only thing I can figure is because I actually try. I try my best to read comments the best I can. I try and play games that I think are kind of interesting, games that I like. To be honest, I already kind of went through this game, so I basically already kind of know what's up. But there is somebody in my stream that I know they really want to watch this playthrough, so they had a birthday somewhat not too long ago, and now all of a sudden, you know, it was like, hey, if you have this game, do you mind playing it? So I kind of have that rule, and it's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So I kind of do this out of a request, so I guess we have to thank Bronino for that. Speaking of which, I see you there, Bronino. By the way, for those that don't know, I'm on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so yes, that's the thing. Hellhound Earring. So that I may forget the night that I battled that fearsome partition and wore that earring all the times. I only know executions and pretty much deaths. I mean, that's basically how I got from part 1. Is basically it's even if you forget like specific current events, it's like once a trial starts to take place, it like just kind of jogs your memory. So it's been a long time since I played this game, but I still have like a gist of like what happened, especially the first class trial. I kind of remember it pretty well. Was that really about a freaking Paphnarian? I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to invest.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? I'm also the worst with names and stuff. Maybe it fell underneath the floor. The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through. The gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little babble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the. If I make one mistake, it just stumbles. I just need to catch myself. Walk towards the wall and press his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboard.
I can see it!
There it is! I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. I will admit, for a scene like this would be best for an anime, because you're actually gonna like see him like press his face up against the floorboards to try and see this earring. So, I can see how some people would probably not like graphic novels or visual novels, I mean, in this instance, but yeah. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. If I was in this situation, I would probably be the first victim. I actually kind of feel like a lot of us would kind of feel that way.
Let me ask.
Because I think the vast majority of us would just be... Well, for one, it's hard to see ourselves in this situation, so there's that, but it's just with me, I just feel like I'm just too dumb that I just don't know what's right and wrong, and yeah, stuff happens. So I just feel like I'll just be easily tricked. Also, welcome Han, appreciate you stopping by. However, how do I recover? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it'd probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up. Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. I don't think humanity is tied to an earring, but sure, we'll go with that fantasy. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
Hold on, I might come back later. Yeah, if anyone's gotta like dip for a little bit, it's all good. But anyway, like I said, we're probably just gonna do, if you're just coming in, we're just gonna be doing, I think, just the investigation today. So yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those days. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. I do have to admit that the guy tries to bring a lot of drama into what he says. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring, but it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. If only we could only get good investigations over here. Okay, so basically the tidbit we got out of that was gaps in the floorboards. Will it play a factor? We'll see. But allegedly, gaps in the floorboards. Alright, photographer, do you have anything? Mahiru, are you alright? Again, just the best with names. Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expect me to say? Because I feel terrible. Well, I mean, someone just died, so I'm pretty sure we all feel like shit right now. 1 minute, Byakuya is alive and well, and in another instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course, I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? Well, that's the suspicion. That hasn't been determined. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
It kind of hurts sometimes whenever you hear somebody kind of talk about the situation, and because as much as you want to make yourself feel better, like, if I did this, if I did that, maybe something, at some point you will slowly begin to realize sometimes there's just nothing you can really do. This whole thing would have never happened. But, to be fair, it's still wishful thinking to always think that, you know, to have that optimism. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Which, that sounds like me in the end of it. If I ever get like that, by the end of the day, it's always, well, there's this, you gotta get over it.
Jeez.
It may not be overnight, but over time, you just gotta. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said, got it? Yeah, that's fine, I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Well, I mean, if it helps the investigation, we should possibly hear this out. Photos. The ones I took before the blackout, remember? To be fair, if she has photos of the tables, that could be interesting if we could see the arrangement of the tables. So there actually might be something to that. Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. So, all of this is supposed to be before the blackout. Alright, say cheese. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Any time to where I see one of my favorite characters, it's like, fuck yeah, dude. And I'm blocking her face! I'm the worst! We gotta rearrange that. Not good enough. Still not good enough. Even worse. Okay, at some point I'm gonna get this correct. Yes! There we go. You know what? Better yet, I got there. Yes, there we go. We'll just roll with this for a minute. Let's see. It's this photo. I gotta be careful where I place my goddamn camera because I swear to God, I can't always find a good spot. And this one, I took these two photos right before the blackout. But, something wrong? I didn't realize it until now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than we found him. I forget if we heard footsteps. I feel like at some point we heard footsteps. I could be wrong. Isn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall furthest away from that table. You're right. That's pretty far. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that's decided.
You better do your best.
You better work hard on your investigation, too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Well, now she actually feels like she has a purpose, so... Because it seemed like she really brought nothing to the table and just down on the situation, but now she actually has reason and a purpose. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. Hopefully she knows exactly what she's doing. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit, right? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. And if you're struggling with utensils, trying to... Yeah, I could see that being a problem. It's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. The less we talk about that, the better. I am terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. Yeah, you made me remember it again. And let's see it again! I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? I mean, I get it. This is Japan. We want to be weird. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and make it weird, but fair enough. I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up.
How embarrassing.
What she said. Please erase it from my memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. And let's just do it one more time. We could probably keep showing it throughout the entire freaking thing. So yeah, that pretty much happens.
Hey.
And for those that probably don't know this game too well, that can probably help us out with the investigation. Leave no stone unturned. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was standing in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. But if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, don't you think he died during the blackout? Now that you mention it, why was Byakuya's body under the table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You are absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I know it was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Also doesn't help that we got like a whole bunch of like well, let's just say our windows are bolted. Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Nani? Her? I'm just gonna click on everything in the room just in case. Just in case. I'm pretty sure I read some of this, so I'm not gonna reread it. Could lead to a clue. Oh, that not a clue? There we go. Iron plate. Nope. Okay, so you can only do that. Gotcha. Alrighty. Anybody want to see a dead body? Under this very table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though, the only thing on top of this table that actually catches my eye is... this lamp. This desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it wouldn't have... So it would have been useless during the blackout. The power cord was connected to the wall outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. I'm guessing they mean, like, someone would still need to turn on the wall outlet, or turn on the lamp. But perhaps that shows how much more the power outage was. Like, even this wall outlet was out. So, yeah. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. So, because the light from... Because basically what I was thinking about is the lamp If it was on during the blackout, that would have worked. But if the blackout was that bad, then that means, yeah. It's not like it's, what you call it, like wireless or something. Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked underneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. That's actually a real thing. If there's a lot of blood, you could actually smell iron in the air. So, yeah, that's actually a real thing. And during the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Tagomi, the affluent prodigy, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Okay. It says move left to right. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool underneath the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Gotcha. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building, and all of the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about the knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow gold. Could this be glowing paint? So yeah, you can see the blood, but there's also something else. You can see it like on the, not the blade side of the knife, but like behind the knife. You can see a little bit there, and it seems to stretch all the way down almost to the handle, like halfway through the handle. So, interesting. So just to recap, we did the blood stain, right? Crap, I didn't mean to do it twice. Okay. Byakuya's body, right? With the knife. Okay. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could it be glowing paint? I feel like we got that same thing from the knife as well. So we have both duct tape and a knife that both seem to have glowing paint on it. What is this? Looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles. I've seen them at the supermarket. I have too. On this island, they also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? We'll see about that. I'm sure I'm pretty much investigated what's ever under the table. Despite the fact that I'm just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we are getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. I gotta check up on my pet. We need to give you more stuff so that way you don't end up with despair. Can we give the pet something? Do we have anything? I don't know about that. And we don't have anything. That is for somebody else. It's a kid's toy. Interesting. Antique doll. I feel like I need, like, food items. I almost feel like we should get, like, a ton of food items and just feed our pet or something. Well, we're gonna hand it over to our pet. Ah. A remote control air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? All of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. The air conditioner's remote control. Timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means mechanical sound before the blackout is probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer. Okay. Gotta check the case. This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin? The last time I saw it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case. Like a nightstick and pepper spray, man. What's this? A hard plastic case. It's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the only thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to the case is right here, then it's unlikely the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside the case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I don't get it. I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this case in the first place? A case packed with all of this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious. Being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Now then, what else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment. What is it?
Hey.
When we are finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is the killer. It couldn't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. Why me? You are easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peak Academy. Isn't that right? Yeah, but fine. If we are going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for dial chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It would be a great help. Special things, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time we have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we have you. There's Hajime. Ibuki! Yes! Okay, so I guess we gotta look. Let's start with one end and just work our way up. So, how about here? This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands are full of cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this place. touch this room. It even has cogwheels. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay. Wherever I go, there are surveillance cameras all over the place. Whoever's controlling... Oh, wait, yeah, we already read all this. I don't know why I was reading this. Yeah, we already read this. Okay. Well, let's speak to Hajime Nagito last. These are irons. Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. So apparently the irons was apparently turned on, but then he turned them off. Interesting. And did they even have any water to it? Unless there's a special kind of type of iron that only just does heat only. There's another awful lot of boxes. We don't have the time to go through each and every single one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. Well, I was trying to point towards the hamper. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this tablecloth? Tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on. Something on it. Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
Bloodstain? Come here. Take a closer
What?
look. It's too dark. I can't even see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder.
Well,
To Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously. It is a bloodstain. Okay.
Hajime.
How much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You are just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I got it. Right. We still need to look. Okay.
Yep. Hajime.
Okay, let's talk to Nagito. Let's see if he adds anything to anything.
Wow.
Hands are full of cleaning. I bet they are.
Hey.
Okay, so he's just the guy to say, hey, do you need help going to your next location? Okay, so... kitchen. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
Guess that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I never be able to get meat like that in Danganronpa and Azubo. I never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less... Didn't I just say that? Maybe I didn't even hit the button. I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself. Fine, there it is. But it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild, he's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Danganronpa and Azubu. So wild country things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's finest, most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them?
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'd probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Okay. We'll do cameras and stuff. Get that out of the way. Probably don't have to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's take a look at this. Miyagi must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byaku's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside, then how did the killer get past Byaku's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Okay. Anything to add, little fat man? Were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Timber Timber? The blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible! This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. See, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something. But I guess it's not that easy. It almost kind of feels like you could probably test that theory. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Sure thing. What? Does he have anything to add?
Hey,
Pretty much that's a no. Okay. Sonia! Never mind. That's her actual name. Never mind. There is something I want to ask you. You think it would be like Neverland or something, but no, her name is Sonia Nevermind. Almost kind of feels like that's like something they were trying to go with a joke or another. Sonia, never mind. You don't need. There is something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material.
perhaps.
What is that? It's probably a fire door. Fire door? You ever seen one before? It's a door that shuts down to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see. It's like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. You line up plastic bottles around your house? Sure. Yeah, exactly like that. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. That's a very unique way to say it. You could just say ignorant, but no, I'm culturally. I am ashamed of myself. Associates? Fire doors. Never mind. Ibuki, hit me. What do you got?
I see, I see.
Apparently, a great man once said investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm so using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Protect this character at all costs. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she be, by any chance, you know, what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How would you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Okay. Maybe I could actually add something a little bit here. So, because I started a long time ago when I was younger, I kind of took up guitar lessons. And even though I have been completely and total trash, just the worst at playing guitar, however, even in the brief period that I did learn how to play guitar, there are and have been certain things that I noticed that happen. And one of the things that one of my, because I had two guitar teachers, one of them quit, and I got switched over to someone else very briefly. But the two of the guitar teachers that I had both said the exact same thing. And that is, your ears are going to change if you start playing guitar. It's because Because if you just hear tones, then you don't know the right pitch. You just know, if something's very, high pitched or very low pitched. But when you pick up a guitar, not only are you going to hear tones, but you're going to hear the particular pitches that your guitar is going to make. And your ears are going to pick up on it, because if you're trying to tune your guitar, some people have that ability to where they know that right note when they just pluck it just right. So their ears could like pick up on it. And to get the right pitch and the right tone and all that, your ears kind of pick up on that if you learn guitar. And so your ears kind of change if you actually do learn how to play guitar. And I think that's what they're trying to convey here, but they're doing it in a different manner that could probably be a prop to kind of help with the particular case. So because her hearing is different, in real life she would only just be able to pick up on the pitches and tones, but volume never changes. So like volume is volume. So yeah, some people are gonna, that just depends on the individual. Some people could pick up on very quiet sounds, and other people not so much. They're pretty much deaf. And some people even tone deaf. Like they can't even pick up on certain tones and pitches and what have you. But that's a whole other thing. And I think for this to kind of convey that sound and pitch, I think with Ibuki they decided to go with, she could hear like very quiet sounds. So it's kind of, I think it's supposed to be kind of reminiscent of tones and pitches. It was what I think is what they were trying to go for here. So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. And if she is mentally sound, she probably could give us exactly what happened, at least in terms of sound.
Hey.
If she is that kind of type of person. So let's see. When the blackout happened, could you hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It will be easy as fried rice with gravy. I see that she doesn't care about her own safety. I hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
You mean like it will be easy as pie, except eating fried rice and gravy for breakfast is kinda heavy. Oh my, it's funny because I know someone who we kind of have like a little bit of a meme about fried rice. But clearly we just discovered someone that doesn't care about their own safety. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She would make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like fried egg rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm take a bite out of you. Say what?
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. This is why I love Ibuki so much. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. Again, she is a Malkavian. Let's see. First person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuchi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. That is so true. That is so true. 100% accurate. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, praise me. Give me a lot of praise. Fucking love this kid. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. So she's even getting in the face of Hajime as she's saying it. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Beautiful. Did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said. All he said was, what the hell, followed by kind of like a what the.
Hey.
Did he say something like that? Rather, was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yahoo!
Praise me! Let me bite you! Why are you really biting me? I get the impression she's like biting Hajime's ear and she's just like gnawing at it like a dog. That's the only thing I can picture. And even doing like the dog growls as she's like grabbing, biting onto the ear and just kind of like just thrusting it back and forth. She's a rabbit. Someone needs to spay or neuter that pet. Someone appears to be inside since it's a unisex bathroom. I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I think we need to check on it now because we have it on the mind. right now. We probably won't have it on the mind later.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. It's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Also, there's Peko. Let's click on the monitor, camera. Alright, so... Wait, there's a desk? Feel like I want to click on the desk. Is this the desk the staff use? Busy work. There's nothing in particular catches my eye. Well, wait a second. That's the case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked! We got the key!
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
I mean, I hate to say it, but Broski's sleeping with the fishes, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need permission. So I should open. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See? Opens. Forks, kitchen knives, even iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside, but it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. Huh? So... AC? Hey Kibo, welcome. This remote control is for the office air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? Because nothing's a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Divine intervention happens for a reason. Let's talk to everybody.
Maybe...
Isn't Peko the killer? Just right off the bat, let's just go. Why do you think that?
I mean...
She wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
No.
I wouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? It's not like you look any better. I mean, you know, shitting and grinning and all. That could happen. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred during that time. Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in the office. Naturally, I looked suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait,
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
You would run off to your own.
well,
That is... Echo suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. What happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize. Excuse me.
What the heck?
Oh, I know exactly what's... Excuse me. What was that?
Hey,
Echo, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. I would go to the cottage. It seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Echo wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What do you mean?
huh?
What do you mean by that? I mean, it is cool she didn't, run away or something.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. It is really what it is. Okay. Circuit breaker. That must be the old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is probably up high. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't be able to reach it. I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. During the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that. But you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you would be able to reach the circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? I did it!
Whoa!
It's here!
actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout. So I'm the one who reset the breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work really good at night, so I have no trouble seeing the dark. If you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. Stretch Armstrong, confirmed. We have a Stretch Armstrong. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar! Stretch Armstrong, let's put it to the test.
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see? Yes, do it. Now. Stretch Armstrong, go. Go. Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. No, Stretch Armstrong. Oh, really? Such a shame. You're backing out, you pussy? What the hell?
Cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popular contest, he'd take first place. I said Stretch Armstrong.
I see.
And then the fucker leaves. This game sucks. What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? In that case, I'm convinced there's no way he'd be able to reach that. If If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped,
Now then.
I guess we are done with the office. Don't you think so? We should get going. Of course. So, outside? Seems like
Yep.
we go outside. Okay, it looks like you pretty much finished looking around the old
Hey.
building. So how about we check out Ryakura's cottage? Ryakura's cottage? There might be clues there, so I thought it would be good to check it out, just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's much better to die believing in others. I see where you're going with it. Good optimism. Don't talk like that. We are doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen by Hope. Hope Speak
All right.
Academy. All right, then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Good call.
I see.
Under the floor? Crap, I kind of missed that. Check my pet while we're at it. Okay, everything's clean, but we still need to do stuff. Transcripts! I never can... Let's see. So important to check it. I see, under the floor. I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Ryakura's body, right? And the dining hall, huge gaps between the floorboards. Then is it possible that the killer killed Ryakura with stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if I can get under it from here. Good talk. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak underneath the floor from there.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere? Or where that fire exit is?
well,
That's not possible. My guess is fire exit. because that's pretty much the one place inside that we haven't really checked. Are you sure? Fire door. At any rate, it seems you can't get underneath the floor from outside. You can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Unless you go through that fencing. Relief? Why? Because if you could get underneath the floor from the outside, there's only the one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi, the mobster. All right. Fuyuhiko.
So...
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
Well?
Speaking of which, not only after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. He did.
Huh?
I feel like this should be a cutscene, even though this is in the past, but this is our first time seeing it, so it's like, feels like there should be a cutscene here. What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
What are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Huh.
Yet he still got inside. I was there with the circuit breaker, and he didn't stretch Armstrong when he said he could, and that pissed me off, and now I hate the game. Complete Alt F4 and uninstall. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You are not coming to the party.
What are you saying?
Hell no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. That's a bold-faced lie. I never heard that is a lie. They make me want to puke. No, you drink until you puke, dumbass. That's the way it works. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. And you just so happened to pick right in front of where the party's gonna be. I think I'm hearing more lies. What? Do I have to report you every time I want to go for a fucking walk? Well, we're also having a conversation.
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. What a drama queen. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here? He could have walked to the beach. He could have walked to the store. He could have walked to the airport. But no. He couldn't even walk to the hotel. He couldn't even do that because he wanted to be at the party. Wanted to get drunk. But no one brought booze, so the party was dumb to begin with. And apparently he was right the entire time. The irony. See, even Shiaki is shocked. The realization. He came here to drink, but no one brought booze. And this is a face of shock. Clearly.
See?
Even amidst he probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. Or just speak the truth. But he believes he's different from everybody else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. No, he's like a side character in an RPG. But two all the same. Have you ever played those before? I mean, are you me? Yeah. Maybe not your traditional, I don't know, like CRPG, you know, but I played Witcher. If you want to call that an RPG, I played it. Witcher 3 to be exact. Some people, depending on who you ask, might look at, some people might say Cyberpunk's an RPG. But some people don't see it as an RPG, which is fine. But yes. And of course, I also played Persona. Some people might look at that as an RPG, because it's a JRPG. RPG nonetheless. Blep. Nonetheless. None the least. You know what I mean? When did we start talking about video games? When we started talking to Chiaki, dumbass. What do you think?
I see.
We started talking about games when we started talking to the gamer. Even though we don't really know what he thinks, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now, we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intentions of investigating. No, he don't. Hey, we can finally walk around. Anything else to add, gamer? I've discovered the building is surrounded by fences. Yeah, so we know about that. Furihiko came by. Got it. And Relham's over here. Apparently he's going for a walk, but he's still walking in this area. He could walk to the beach, he could walk to the other island, but no, you picked here. Why? Talk to me.
Huh?
What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya was the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party. Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time. Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Noisy bitch!
Jeez.
It's true. I went for a little walk, and then, just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. You were really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence! A coincidence! Alright? I got it. Dumbass. Rude! Just rude! Hey, there was this rude man. He kind of scared me.
All right.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map. Yada yada yada. Alright, where is he? No. 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 He could be on the other side, actually. Okay, so he on the other side. Just double checking on my way back. Yeah, that's Chiaki. Drawing a blank on that. That's us. Kazuichi. Hey! Fatty's cottage. It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. Monokuma? Sounds about right. And so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey,
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself. I should say football. I can even play football by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it would be boring to play alone, I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can't refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Babalus!
I didn't know it was voice activated. Much like the bear.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, this performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside.
You're right.
I guess you're right. I am pretty sure this might be the last location, actually. Let's see what happens. Okay. Always gonna just click on monitors. Oh yeah, we should also be looking for bears. I see you.
No.
Yes, I found you. Give me my coinage. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at the bed, the books. Ooh, window. Pretty sure we already clicked on that. Bed. Okay. So, stack. Oh, not the books? But we're gonna click on this. Or maybe this. Alright, so apparently this envelope. This is all we have. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. This looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful. The first killer will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Interesting. This is... This is a prime one. No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless who would send something like this, maybe
Hey,
this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. I mean, it would get everybody in one spot. It could potentially... If someone's gonna make their move, kind of hard to do it if everyone's all at one location. So, the logic is there, but the execution was terrible. And then the execution of the plan was terrible. I'm saying Byakuya died, and then the plan kind of fell apart because of which. So, He had an execution, and then the execution of the party. It was just, it was all terrible. The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. And it's true, he did say that. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
Nope.
Possibly because he couldn't trust anybody else and didn't want people thinking... Because when you're... Things are a little different when people are on their toes as compared to where if they never had the thought cross their mind. Could be something along those lines. He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, plus people would speculate who wrote it. Was it Byakuya that did it because he was the one that got it, that received it? So would people question Byakuya in the process? People would question the validity of the actual letter. It raises questions. Everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other. Pretty much is what I was getting at. And at that point, there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone. But yet, also at the same time with the party, it kind of was telling us. So he didn't say it outright, but he did kind of tell us without telling us. To some degree. You kind of need to really think it, but that is what he did. His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation of the thinking. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you were saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. You see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it. Who the hell would do that? Okay, I think that's everything. There's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You are coming with me, right?
Sorry.
That's all for you. That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand. If you are going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. Think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. Now's not the time to worry. Now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Right. Let's get out of here. Alright, so... like I said, I think I'm just going to do the investigation today. So we actually don't really have much left. I wouldn't mind continuing, but there's some stuff that I would like to do after the stream, so... kinda said I was gonna hold off on it, but... I think I'll just go ahead and just do it, so... yeah, so I'm probably... actually, yeah, if I do end this... hopefully the stream ends soon, and I might just have enough time, so... that actually gonna be perfect. Too cruel. This is just too cruel. I might as well ask her about the old building windows. Do you have a second? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys. Mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we are doing this because we want to. Now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Iron plates. I cover them up so no one makes the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovation. I see, the renovation, so that's why you cover them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. Why did it get like this? It's cruel, too. It's cruel. Too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it. Stupid rabbit. I almost said bear, okay? And I caught myself. Hey! New voice? What the hell was that loud voice just now? Could it be? Huh? I feel so lightheaded. I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru. Night-Eye. Have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? Oh. I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. Dude's not giving up to, like, his childhood? What the hell's this? That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? Shit! Shit, apparently. Shit! What? I don't know... I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door won't open at all. Sheesh! However, if you think it'd be angered by something like that, you all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Best not go into it. So you're saying the bathroom door was shut before the party started after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
The bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's not true. We tried opening the door, it was still locked. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. It was still locked. We checked it. It was still locked. I know because it was locked. Bathroom seems to be open. But I really don't need to go right now. There's really no need for me to go inside. Oh, great. Perfect. I mean, since we're winding down here, I'm just gonna ask the best one in the game. Let's see, the first person who raised her voice. Oh, she's gonna
It's a blackout!
Okay, so she's just gonna redo everything. Alright. I guess we'll play it through.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black! Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Fair enough. Fire door?
Amazing!
That is called a fire door. Okay. Anything else? Should we check the rooms again? Just in case. Alright. Nothing here. So, we'll just head back to the main dining hall. What do we have? See, we need to talk to Maharu and Mikan, but I'm also going to talk to Chiaki. Just as a thought, it seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building, maybe. So it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Right.
Hey!
You are here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering off, I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sort of. You don't sound too sure.
Hey!
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Interesting. Okay. So Nagito was the closest one to the lamp. Okay. Ryakula was really on the other side of the room. He probably stayed on that side of the room because that's where the case was. Interesting. Chiaki's outside. Pekko's in office room. Fuyuhiko, position unknown. All windows are covered. And Timber Tenma. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Except for 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I see 4. So yeah, we're accounted for Nagito and Maharu. So, except for 4 people, everyone's in the dining hall. Made this diagram for analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. As I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he would be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it, just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp. If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that is either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. It's not clear to me yet, but there is no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extreme important clue. Alright, so, Mikan? Autopsy? What do you have? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. That's kind of the purpose. Did you find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body.
Well...
And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds. Deep enough to reach his lungs and his internal organs. It can't be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over and over again, which is what I believe. Someone needs to give her a hug. Are you okay? No, she's not. Even on a good day, it is still bad. I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an... Oh? Okay.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
The mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the center, at the central island. Aw. I'm gonna do a full sprint around, just to see if we run into anybody. We should even probably go to the center of the island. Unless the game tells us no. Nothing I can do about that. Also, pet. Checking my pet. Clean pet. We need to get more stuff for our pet stuff. Alright. I'm gonna walk past this. Once I see the loop, we'll head back. I'll go this way instead of this way. I just want to see if there's anybody here. Okay, that may have been where we started from. But if I walk past to where the center is, then I know. Okay, yeah. Okay. I was seeing if there was anyone that we could possibly talk to that's standing around on the way over. Fair enough. Alright, here we go. But pretty much we're ending the stream.
Huh?
I kind of want to do the trial, but I think I'm going to pass for today.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? It was always there. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
Pretty much the same as Mount Rushmore. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean that... You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. Keep shooting for those stars. I don't know why she is foaming at the mouth, but the best. Byakuya. And that is the perfect reaction for what we just saw. I mean, we are the perfect group of dumbasses, but this is all working. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
It is funny to see her so cheerful when she says... whenever she opens her mouth. There's no way I'll let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come on now!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
What are you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room, and suddenly I heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
He never really learned a lesson. Never really learned a lesson. Basically, there was a back and forth between Byakuya and Fuyuhiko, and apparently it all came in one ear, out the other. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to. Just to survive.
Wait!
Maharu, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Hey, he's got his earring back. Remember this well. A main character arrives when he tends to. Huh?
Hey,
It seems you noticed it too. Now he just needs his hamsters. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Right? Now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, Monami. Just what are you doing here? No one asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You are not even bigger. You are not even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Well, I'm a big brother who thoughts on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry up.
huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it secret entrance? Alright. Yes! Ibuki! Say something funny.
Blah, 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 blah.
Awesome. Chiaki? Anything? Top notch.
Well,
In RPG video games, it is common for secret areas to be underground. Comparing our situation to a video game. Hey, Harvin. Yeah, we had some activity earlier.
so annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You?
There's some stuff I kind of need to do after the stream, so basically we're kind of slowly wrapping everything up. The Yakuza masochist? No, there's a rabbit that's a masochist. Because apparently he's gonna torture his little sister. We'll see what happens when we cross that bridge. Whatever, let's go inside. I always like to see what other people have to say, because sometimes there might be a funny interaction. I don't give a flying fuck if that fat pig is dead. Who the fuck cares? Seriously. Fair enough.
Be happy!
You humans have been spared. By hamsters? I hope I don't see it. Maybe black out the screen and I'll let you know when we're done. But that will be for next week. That will be for next weekend.
This is the worst.
We gotta find the killer. If we don't, we are the ones who are gonna get killed. Masochist, have anything to say?
I...
Exactly what I think a masochist would say. You were wondering about Gundam too, right? You too, huh? Looks like it's just all small talk. But someone might say something funny.
Why?
Main story Yakuza when? You mean Judgment? That would be tomorrow. Basically, tomorrow I'm probably gonna finish the game because basically we kind of did everything. So there's a few things that I can clear up and see what's happening. I actually did do a little bit of the main story, but it was just basically a meeting to... I think we're supposed to get like a phone call or something like that, so... But yeah, Judgment is going to be tomorrow, and we're probably going to put it to bed. So I'm probably going to start early tomorrow, and yeah, so should be a lot of fun. I will say this. Compared to the other games, I like it. It's got its moments, but compared to other Yakuza games... I'm actually seeing Judgment as kind of a pass a little bit, but I don't necessarily want to say that outright because I haven't seen the ending yet. But on the surface, it just don't feel like some of the other Yakuza games, and I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's good, it's entertaining, but I don't know. It felt like there was always more with the other games, I guess. And this one just kind of feels a little lackluster. But yeah. Still curious to see how it ends. I do have Lost Judgment, which is basically Judgment 2. Not sure when I'm gonna get to that because there seems to be a lot on my plate right now. So I kind of want to finish up some of the other games. Plus, I am curious about Like a Dragon Ishin, so that's going to be more Yakuza on the plate. So yeah, I definitely want to finish something. And plus, we're not going to be done with Judgment. I do want to check out the Japanese voice acting, so we are going to be redoing it again. But instead of having it take over an entire weekend, we'll just do one day. I'm thinking about putting, if I could finish, I'm gonna, once I do finish the first playthrough of Judgment, I want to try and play out Red Dead Redemption 2, and I want to try and phase out Red Dead Redemption 2, replace Red Dead Redemption 2 with whatchamacallit, with Judgment, Japanese voice acting, and then we'll be doing this on Saturday, and then for Sunday, I think I want to try and do Like a Dragon Ishin. That's the plan, at least. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, so once I finish Judgment, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know how much is left, but I'm gonna try and finish it tomorrow. And yeah, once I finish the playthrough, and then we'll just have like Red Dead and Danganronpa for a little bit. And then eventually, once I finish or get like a good chunk of Red Dead Redemption, we'll switch it out and see what happens. This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Why? Why do we have to find the killer? Because reasons. We'll try to be there. Will do. Yeah, I'm basically gonna try and do like a big post possibly sometime tomorrow, and it's like, hey, we're finishing the game, so yeah, there's going to be a big reminder for tomorrow. Pecco, are you doing okay? You look like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure everything's fine. Yeah. I appreciate your concern, however, there are other things we should be focusing on. Easy. It's Japan.
Damn it!
I know, Japan is like that all the fucking time. I don't want to go. Is there any way I could run away from this? Someone really doesn't like Japan, I guess. I didn't think they did that bad. Did they? Nekomaru, what do you have? This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened. Okay. Tenru? Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? Not happening.
That's weird.
What happened, Hajime? Are you scared? Seriously, you are such a wuss. Every so often, you're going to come across a character that is going to insult the player. I wonder which one this one is. Maybe someday we'll find out.
That is...
In reality, they only got the flat tires. Sure. We'll go with that. A huge organization, so my kingdom has been cast in doubt. For the record, this is a ultimate princess, so apparently she does not know anything about what plebs do. However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this. I hope they don't. Alright, so that's everybody. Well, what do we have? What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get back. Please get down. Well, that's one way of doing it. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel. Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear. One of its hamsters is having a seizure.
Whoa!
This is so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me, seriously. Just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. I wish I could live in a place of ignorance. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's just no way we'll finally... There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you are really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. Do you live in a place of ignorance? All the time. All the time. Sometimes it is the only way to live. You are right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it would be a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. I'm surprised you mentioned nothing about a boss fight. I'm almost kind of offended. Right? Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitated, lifted my feet, and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upon intensely as the escalator carried me. Feels like there really should be a cutscene here. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, and I thought it was going to go up.
Huh?
This is an elevator, just like in the first game. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we are going pretty deep. You are right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Feels like you should get like chattering sounds with the teeth. I don't even know if I can even mimic that. Would that be like something like that? There were listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Or I guess it should be like more of like a shaking sound. That was more of like a chomp. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
This is a class trial. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty-looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
You are fucking crazy. Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Honestly, I almost kind of think he's actually too used to it, to where it doesn't even register. I'm actually kind of surprised he responded to it. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walk toward the seats we have been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Ryaku. And to think that is Fatty, and no, that was not cherry jam that just splattered everywhere. That jelly donut did not survive. I'm telling you that right now. The ultimate affluent prodigy, Byakuya Tagomi. He was overly critical. Ignorant. And condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us from shit! I screwed that up. Tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. And I'm just blocking every face right here. Nope. 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 I deserve to die. What the hell? The person who did it is one of us. Okay, well now I just can't survive because I'm just blocking every face on the screen right now. Fine. Have it your way, game. There. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. Which is the name of the game. And so, this... Hold on. I want my camera back. There we go. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And there's the save. Apparently I played this back in 2021. That was the last stream. I would do all of this, but yeah. I'm gonna have to pass because I got stuff I gotta do. So, unfortunately, that is gonna be it for today. Again, this is... When it comes to visual novels, it actually took me a week to finally get my voice back, so it actually... It was kind of a problem there for a little bit, so... Yeah, the fact that my throat actually is no longer... Because even on Wednesday, I remember thinking, it almost feels like I'm reading a visual novel and I'm not doing much. So, the fact that everything's back to normal, at least that wise, so what was it, like 2 weeks ago or so, I did this, and I probably went on for a little bit too long than I normally would. So because of that, it was just problematic, and for like the past week, it felt like my throat was just... I don't know how that happened, but basically, I just needed to relax to some degree. Drink a lot of water and just try and, I don't know. But, I mean, then again, whenever I stream, I'm basically yelling, so... Anyway, so I'm glad that's good to go. We're going to be doing more... I'm basically going to be doing more visual novel tomorrow. We got like a few side quests, but I don't think there's much. And yeah, we're pretty much going to put Judgment to bed. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to try and remind myself to do like a big, hey, we're ending the game. It's a thing. So hopefully I remember to do so. We'll see what happens tomorrow on that front. And I can't think if there's anything else I need to let you guys know about. Haven't done it in a long time, but I think because we're ending... We're going to try and put Judgment to bed. I think it might be for the best if I did this. I usually do this for lurkers and stuff of that nature. That's not what I want. Yeah, appreciate you hanging out with me, Harbin. Okay. But yeah, that's what's up. So, appreciate everybody stopping by to the stream. There's some stuff I got to do. I would like to do now if I can. So, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And yeah, I can't really think of anything else I need to let you guys know about. It's just, I don't know if we are going to end Judgment tomorrow, but we are going to try, at the very least, make a strong push to try and put it to bed. There's not a lot of side quests to do, so I highly anticipate tomorrow we will be done with it. So we'll see how it goes, but that's tomorrow. We'll see what happens there, and yeah. So basically, Wednesday is going to be for Red Dead Redemption. Saturdays are Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Sunday, unless we actually do finish it tomorrow, we'll have to change things up. We'll see how that goes. But as of right now, we're going to be finishing Judgment tomorrow. Put it to bed, see what happens. Should be a lot of fun. Should be interesting. And yeah, so can't think of anything else I need to let you guys know about. Dear God, I'm still trying to get used to my freaking setup because I used to have a monitor here, now it's just sitting above my monitor, and it's just, I'm kind of not used to this, and I kind of want to go back to my old setup, but anyway. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Born to lose, live to win. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for some Judgment. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm out of here. Love you. Later.
金の野良犬さだけど簡単にはテルは降らないぜイエスマンになりそびれた悪に残されたのという名のジャスティスをべきんだろうべきんだわ壊せ切り裂けてんだれもうべきんだろう六方全書じゃ縛れ波乱分子さ振り上げた握り拳が俺たちのジャッジメント愛さえも知らない不良品の野良犬さだけどちやかめじゃ餌付けはできないぜ 全て失っちまってもそうまっちゃならねえそれこそがジャスティスジャスティス Oh breaking the law breaking the law 壊せ切り裂けてんだね Oh breaking the law お偉いさんや懐かない腹ぶしさ振り上げろ握り拳を俺たちはそうさ俺たちがジャッジメントジャッジメント